right. We returned to Red Hook.
But this has been one of our favorite breweries since we started.
Exactly. What would be more useful?
And Apollo Wheat has been one of our favorite wheat beers since it came out.
So we got Apollo Summer, the unmistakable flavor of Bavarian wheat, but with a clear golden brilliance and a 6-point twist.
I like this beer a lot. Phil probably
hate it.
So what's very cool about this?
It's important to note that Phil doesn't know what he's talking about. I remember the first time I had Apollo. It was with you at Mug's Ale House.
After Brooklyn Brewery.
And it was like a revelation when we had it. It was this. I remember it's different. Now this is sweeter to me. This is
sweeter.
Right. I'm not.
More,
I don't know.
A little bit more citrusy.
I don't know what is changed, or if it was just on draft and this is cans, or how the recipes changed. It was a little sweeter and wasn't about the Apollo wheat. The first time I had it was just phenomenal. And this is very good, but this is a little bit more what you don't like.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit more Belgian into it, and the first time I had it, I had none of that. Now, I don't hate it like you. I'm not I'm not as a beer snob as you, I guess. This is delicious.
You know what I remember about it is like how carbonated it was.
Yeah.
It was like super carbonated, so it felt like you were almost drinking like a beer soda.
It almost was like a shandy.
Yes.
Talking about as we discussed it earlier.
Like
it was, but just in a beer by itself.
Yeah, but it was so well made,
Yeah.
so bad.
So good.
So bad.
And this tastes a little. I get a little bit more
less carbonation, more
sweetness. Yeah, which is this is not bad. Not a bad thing. If you're talking to 3 out of the 4 beer friends. Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and rate this. Sixpoint Apollo. It's one of their seasonals. We're actually going to flip-flop it, and Phil's going to go first so we can cut his part out.
Haters first. I'm going to rate it a 4.5 because I can't really think about drinking this in less than 45 minutes because that's how long it would take me to muscle through it. I would actually rate it a 4, except I like the can so much that it gets an extra half a point just for the design on the can. That's how I'm going to write it.
And now you know why we're cutting it out.
Totally. No, it's a cross between a Belgian and a German wheat beer, which are my 2 least favorite styles. If I can't get across, I can't get around it. I don't like it. It's not as bad as a straight up massive Belgian beer or like a Hefeweizen or something like that. That would be horrible.
Graham, could you drop a little knowledge, Graham?
I'm about to drop some knowledge, and here's how I'm going to do it.
I'm waiting.
It's not the same way that I had it the first time I had it.
Yeah.
But that could be because that was a legendary mythical experience that you might not ever be able to replace, you know? But it is not as like carbonated, but it makes up for it in other ways. It's like a little bit more citrusy. It's slightly sweeter, which I guess goes with the citrus.
I really like this. Like you said, what did you rate it? What did you?
I don't think I gave it a
I don't think you did.
No, wait for it.
Chill. Think about it.
Hold on. Hold on. 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
That's a little higher. A little higher. I'm willing to give it a 7.
7.
This, and specifically this incarnation, 7.9. Specifically this incarnation. We were gonna drink the time you and I went out. That beer was like tops.
Wow.
And it was not.
It was perfect for that moment, though. It was perfect.
Since the time we went out. It was tough. And it wasn't that much different. I don't mean to say, I don't even necessarily know if I mean to say it was a different recipe. It was about 2.5 years when we were there. I don't even mean to say it's a different recipe or anything like that. I do think that it was fresher and a little more carbonated, and that gave it a little bit different. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, how about stop interrupting me? Because you're a hater. 7.9, I really like it. For summertime, for cans, this is great.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rate this. I'm going to call it an 8.2. And I'm a little conflicted, actually, because
pandering.
It's not... It's refreshing in general, but it's a little heavier than I'd actually like to be a purely refreshing beer. To be a purely refreshing beer, I almost think it should be watered down. But it's not, and that's what's interesting to me, and that I've always equated with a very like high quality beer as opposed to something that's just like meh. we're gonna put rice or we're gonna water it down or anything.
Right.
No,
I hate finding rice in my beer.
So I'm gonna give it an A2. I like this beer a lot. The first time that I had it as Apollo Wheat at Barcade in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and it was and it was very good.
With Steve.
And but I didn't remember it. I mean, it was kind of legendary in the back of my mind. And then the first time that I had it in cans, really enjoyed it.
Forgettably memorable.
A2. I couldn't forget it.